Good morning guys and happy Friday. Today is the 30th of July and I am just popping on to give you a weigh-in update. So this week has been okay. I've not done like as good as I could have. I think if we start off by sort of like going back to the weekend when I went camping, I didn't realise that I didn't have any signal. I wouldn't have any signal there, which obviously stopped me from being able to input all my foods and stuff into MyFitnessPal, because obviously it works via the internet. So that was pretty frustrating, but I kind of just went along with it, tried not to freak out, tried not to like let myself get into a bit of a tizzy about it. I mean, I could have wrote it down, like opened a note on my phone and made a note of all of the calories and whatnot, but to be perfectly honest, I go away to relax and sort of like, it's kind of a bit of a therapy for me, so I just didn't think that that would fit in with, I didn't think I'd enjoy that, so I just made the decision to try and eat as mindfully as possible over that weekend, and I did. I did a really long hike. My Fitbit said I burnt something crazy like 5,000 calories. I don't believe that I burnt that many, but I also know that I burnt a lot because I was basically sweating the whole time. My heart rate was in like a fat burning and cardiovascular zone for the majority of the day. So, you know, that would suggest that I did do a pretty decent workout and burnt quite a decent amount of calories. In terms of like when I got back, my food, like what I've been eating, it's been okay, but it hasn't been, like I said, it hasn't been as good as it can be, and I think I've just had a bit of a meh week in terms of food and stuff. Although I haven't been really bad, you know, I haven't had takeaways and massive amounts of food and stuff. I've just probably been, I think in terms of like my calories, they've been okay, but in terms of like my macros, they've been a bit all over the place. I've been over calorie a couple of times as well this week, so not the best. And I have been sort of struggling a little bit with my legs and the lipedema and whatnot. I did like write a post yesterday about it, just saying that it's kind of, I'm still like going through a lot of emotions with it, in terms of like trying to sort of come to terms with the fact that I do have an amount of fat on my body that I can't metabolize, and like prior to having the diagnosis, I was a healthy person. I worked out regularly, I ate a fairly balanced diet, not perfect, but certainly, you know, not the worst either. And I think since having the diagnosis and since finding out for sure, it's kind of, it's just like been this bit of like an ick and of a feeling about like, well, what's the point, or like why me, all a bit sort of like, I don't know, like self-sabotage, all kind of thoughts and stuff. But the good thing is, I'm not doing this to look a certain way, I'm doing it to feel a certain way. I'm trying to be stronger and healthy in general, and you know, I kind of had thoughts like, well, what's the point in going to the gym if I can't burn off the fat, or what's the point in eating well if I can't, you know, it's kind of like them stupid thoughts and stuff. But I just want to be as honest about my journey as possible, and it's been part of my feelings this week, so I want to be transparent and share them with you. So I guess in essence, like, I've just had to really fight that sort of silly emotion that's saying what's the point, and say, well, actually you really love hiking, it's a great exercise, as well as like mental therapy and clarity and all that kind of thing. You love going to the gym and working out, it makes you feel really good. you know that when you eat well you feel better, and you obviously are quite passionate about nutrition and stuff, and all these things existed prior to me having my diagnosis, so they should exist now. So I guess I'm just trying to find a bit more peace with it, and like a new normal in a way. I also this week got my what would it be called, like treatment surgery plan through, which basically outlines the surgery that I need in order to remove all the diseased tissue and lipidemic fat and whatnot from my body. Well, just from my legs. I do have it in my arms as well, and I've got a bit of an inkling that it might be in my tummy, but just talking about my legs for now. So yeah, and I'm just awaiting being referred to lymphology so that I can get some compression garments and whatnot to help manage with the pain and swelling and what have you. So I guess it's just been a bit up and down. I think in general I've had a really productive week. I've got a lot done. I do feel like good about everything that I've achieved this week, and I don't feel like I've been really bad, but then I feel like I could have done better. So I think I'm being a bit hard on myself because I know that I could have done better. So moving on to weigh-in. So this morning I weighed in at 14 stone 2.4, and that is a gain of 2 pounds from last Friday. How do I feel about my weigh-in? I'm a bit miffed that I'm putting weight on. I really want to sort of see the number go down. I want to try and lose as much as possible. I guess I also said this in my blog post as well, on my Instagram post, sorry, that like if you've been following my journey since the beginning, it's probably really frustrating because I'm quite like back and forth with oh, I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do this, and I'm a bit all over the place with it at the minute, and that's not through sort of like I have no idea what that noise is. It's not through fault of like trying, it's just because I'm trying to discover what is best for me, and I've had this quite a life-changing discovery. I still want to lose weight, but I know there's an amount of that weight that I can't lose, so it's kind of like, well, where do I go from here? Like, I really wish I could just be referred to a lipedema dietitian and they can say, right, this is exactly what you need to do and that will help. But unfortunately, that's not going to happen because everybody's body is completely different. Everyone's lipedema is completely different. And also everyone's lifestyle is completely different. It has to fit with what I enjoy in life. Otherwise, what the hell is the point? So I guess what I'm trying to say is just please bear with me while I sort of like delegate and work out this new situation. It's just frustrating. It's really frustrating because if it was just down to calorie counting and exercise, I think I'd be pretty much at goal by now, but because I've got this condition, I don't know what I don't know like what to do for best sometimes, like whether just to carry on. I mean, I know what I want to happen. I definitely want to have the surgery at some point to get rid of the lipedema, and I definitely want to lose as much normal fat as I can. Like, I want to get to a really sort of like decent size everywhere else before that, so that they can, obviously when they're doing the surgery, they will put me in proportion. So ideally I want to be at my sort of goal, close to like my goal weight, so that when they do it they can see that I am a fit, healthy person and put me in proportion to that. So that is the hope, and that I think that's probably the new goal. I don't know if I should really stick a number on it. I don't know if it's healthy for me to do that because I don't know if I can physically get to that point. I think what's probably best for me to do is obviously still count my calories and whatnot, but over the weekend have a really good think of like maybe reassess a little bit further. I know I did that last week, and I did my low carb thing, and it actually had a really great result on the first week, but I think I need to really give it a little bit more time rather than rushing into making the decision of, oh, this is best and whatnot. Obviously still be as healthy as possible in the meantime and work out, count my calories. I just don't know. It's yeah, it's really frustrating, because if it was as simple as just doing one thing, like if the answer was there, I'd do it and I think it would be fine. But because I'm constantly questioning, is this right, from the lipedema, then I don't know. Sorry for that ramble. I hope it made some kind of sense. I guess what I'm trying to say in a nutshell is that hang in there with me. I'm not gonna give up. I'm just gonna probably go back and forth maybe for a little while until I really sort of like settle into this new situation and work out what is truly best for myself. And that may change, you know, that's just normal. People grow and change and evolve. I know I'm doing it week in, week out, which is probably really frustrating as a viewer's point of view. But I'm not going to give up, and that's the main thing. So overall weight loss, 1 stone 12 pounds, 7.6% of body fat and 5.1% of my BMI. So yeah, not overly chuffed about the weigh-in situation this week. I really wish I'd have tried harder and done better, but you know, that's what next week's for. So I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm not going to let it send me into a binging frenzy over the weekend. I'm going to go to the gym this evening actually, and look at my watch strap tan line, it's quite funny. And I think what I'll do is tomorrow I'll pre-plan what I'm going to eat on Sunday and Monday, because I'm actually going to the same spot, so I already know that I'm not going to have internet. So what's that saying? Failing to plan is planning to fail. So I think if I plan everything that I'm going to eat and input it, I should be okay. I should be on track. But yeah, that's it. 2 pounds up. Battery is flashing right on time. So I'm gonna say thank you so much for sticking with me. Truly really means the world to me. And anything else? Yeah, if you guys have weighed in this week, please let me know in the comments how you're doing. I really hope you're all doing super well. Love you all so much, and until next time guys, stay happy, healthy and well.